Good evening, everybody. How's everyone this evening? Let's have a quick scroll through the chat, see who's in there. See Jason the Train Freak's in. How you doing, Jason? President XD Locomotive Shed. Anthony Dodge, Model Train Outsider. Flymo Chairman 1. Brian Finnerton Central Model Railway. Who else have we got? Oh, Tom Houston's in. How you doing, Tom? I thought I'd seen Alan pop in as well. Hi, Alan. Peter Jackson's in as well. Hi to anybody I've missed there. The chat's just skipping away on me. So we're back in the museum again. We're going to do some work on the hillside there, as you can see that's in the shot. So I hope everyone's keeping well. And anybody's got any questions, pop them in the chat. Oh, there's Andy, Hot Dog Pilot. How you doing? So hope everyone's keeping well. Hope the picture's coming through clear. I'm using a different camera this week. And hope everyone can hear me okay. No, just getting notifications to let me know I'm live. That's unusual. They usually come through about half an hour after I'm live. So this is the hillside here. I'm going to mask some of this stuff off. I'm not going to put any green on this because I want this to look like a heather hillside. So I'll be using sort of dark colors. So it's going to be patchy, dead grass, that sort of thing on here. So we'll take these trees out. And put them to one side. I'm just going to put some paper down just to mask off this area here. Oh, Chelburn Junction, how you doing? Hope you're keeping well. I've got Brian in here this evening assisting me again. If you remember, he was in here last week giving me a hand. And since last week, he's put an order in for a load of WWS stuff, and he had it delivered today. Right, so that's hillside cleared off there. What is that? Oh, that's a deceased spider. I'll take him out of the way. And something else I need to do, because I haven't done this every other week. Find something. Is clear off the cobwebs, because you get some cobwebs in here you don't see until you start doing your static grass, and you find you've got static grass all over your cobwebs. So hi to anybody who's watching the background there. So we're in the museum here in Donegal town. What I'm going to do on here is some static grass, and for those of you who don't know, static grass is basically little fibers. This sort of thing here. You use an applicator like this here, and what that does is it puts a static charge in it, similar to you would rub a balloon on your head to give it a static charge. That puts a static charge in the fibers, so when you shake them down, they stand up. So we'll start with smaller one, which I've got some 4mm dead grass in. So I'm just going to switch it on, give it a shake up, let the static build up in it. And I will get my rattle can, which is the layering spray. Oh, we got Andy, Moreland Railway. How you doing, Andy? Matt King, 447. How you doing? Model Railway Shed, Dino. How you doing? Hope you guys didn't mind the little impromptu live stream I done on Monday for my daughter's birthday. She was giving out to me that my dad got a video for his 70th. Why didn't she get one? So I thought, right, I'll go live while you're getting your birthday cake. Right, so this is the layering spray. So we're just going to, a little bit plugged up. Let me just click. Cheers. Right, I'll put that on there. That's better. To one side. Now we get the static grass applicator, which is on. Turn it upside down and shake. And hold it about an inch off the surface. Shake it, holding the probe alongside it. And that just adds static charge. There we are. So I don't know if that's shown up on the camera. Well, what I'll do is I'll do a bit more and then I'll take the camera down so you can actually see it. So now we're going to put some 6mm grass on top of that. So the whole idea of this is you build it up in layers to give you the effect. So what this is now, this is a slightly different color. It's 6mm patchy grass. Let me give that to my lovely assistant Brian and hold it while I put on the layering spray again. Now, when you're using this, you should have the place well ventilated. It's a big space I'm in here, so it's not too bad. But it certainly is quite a stink of it. That's actually not looking too bad.
Pretty coarse, like.
So that's actually not looking too bad. Right, I'm just going to take the camera off, so it's going to get a little bit wobbly for a while. And if you can have a look there, you should be able to see the grass sort of sticking up. Now you can see some of the colors that are left in it from the previous bit that was done. Hi Carl, I got you Junction. How you doing? Hi Jerry, how you doing? I'll put you back up again. That's about right. Right, so now we're going to put a little bit of color on there. We're going to do some bushes with yellow on it for gorse or wind bushes, as they're called around here. So for this, I've got the woodland scenic clump foliage, this sort of stuff here, and you can see you just basically take some of it, plonk it in place where you want it. Then use it. I've got a couple of different colors off the foliage. So you can see there's a darker green. And just put that with the clumps so you get a bit of variation in color. What's the big bright thingy up in the sky? I don't know. We're not used to it here in Donegal. A lot of people have been out worshipping it earlier because we don't see it very often. So again, I've got some more clump foliage. Again, a slightly different green. just to add a little bit of variation. And then I'm going to take some coarse turf. So this is, again, woodland scenic stuff. This is a little bit finer. And we're going to take some of that, push it in, because this just gives it, to the grass, just gives it a bit more variation. So it looks like different plants growing in amongst it. And that will get our flowers. So this week I'm going to use the flower dressing kit from WWS. This is it here. And it comes with these colors here. So obviously we've got purple there for heather, a little bit of yellow there for the gorse or wind bushes. So we're just going to take some of this and we're just going to sprinkle it onto the bushes. You find when you're doing this sort of thing, less is more, because it's very easy to go back and add extra. It's not so easy to take it off if you put too much on. Now we'll put a little bit of purple around to represent heather. Again, just random little spots, little bits of it about. I don't think I can put the trees back up on there again because I want to make it look more like a hillside. So there's a few bushes, static grass done. Just move this stuff out of the way so I can bring the camera down. I've got some ready-made model bushes that I showed you before last week. So you got these ones here. Again, I just stick one of them two around just so it gives it a little bit of variation. The type of plants that are on the hillside. Now, these ones are a bit colourful, I think, for the hillside, but we'll stick one on anyway just to see how it looks. These just peel off. You can just stick them anywhere. Right, we'll see how that looks now. So I'll take you off the stand again. So it's going to get a little bit wobbly. Let's see how that looks. Do you know, I haven't been working on my layout in my house yet. I really just haven't had time with moving house. There's just so much to do and be unboxed and unpacked. And so what do you guys think of that then? You can see doing that bit there literally took 10 minutes just to do this patch here. Hi, Kieran. How you doing? Let me just go through the chat. Yes, moving twice, Brian. I do have class 47s, but this is the railway in the museum here, which I'll hook up one of the other cameras and show you guys around in a minute, so you can see what I've been doing. Jason, yeah, I will be putting sheep on the hillside. They were actually cleared off last week. I do have some sheep to go on there and a little red tractor as well somewhere, but it's in a box somewhere. I can't find it at the moment. Hi, St. David's Green. Yeah, everything is just in boxes at the moment, and there's so many other jobs to do before I'm even allowed to start making a railway. So what I'll do is I'll get the other camera going, and then I can show you about. Sorry, I had everything muted, but that still caused a load of feedback. Sorry, guys, if any of you heard that, but. Just add that to the stream. Right, there's the other camera up and going. So I'll take you on a tour of the layout here. Hang on, we just lost the camera. Oh, we also have these technical difficulties.
To the left, British shot.
Why is it doing that? Why does it do that when you start up?
Putting the speaker up in your chest.
But it's. Oh, mic wasn't muted. Right, how are we doing now, guys? No. Sorry, guys. Let's just try that again. Yeah, that is. So usually you put that in there and that mutes it. Right, sorry about that, guys. Let me just see if I can get it going somewhere else. There's a lot of feedback coming through tonight for some reason. Let's try a different phone. All right, is everybody still with me, or has everybody left because they've got deaf? See if that's better. Right, that's better. I don't know why I was getting feedback on my other phone. Well, anyway, let's go back to the beginning of the layout here. I'll give you guys a little tour. So this is where we started doing the scenery a few weeks back. You can see this is Barnes Halt. Then goes on to the Donegal town station, which I won't be doing anything on because this is an official artifact donated to the museum. So this was started built in around the 1940s, 50s. So everything on here you see is completely scratch built. And then as we go around here, this is the section I've added on. So I've done all the scenics along here. Now this is a rough representation of Inver Station. So you can see there the hillside that I'm working on. And then this is Inver Station. And we have a level crossing there. The actual real Inver Station, this road would have been a bridge going over the track, not a level crossing, but had to take some artistic license when building these things. And then it goes off into Killybegs Station, which again is donated to us. It's an artifact. So I can't really do much on this. Right, let me just go back and check the chat. Oh, hi Valerie, how you doing? Have we still got everybody with us, or did they leave when the screeching started? I don't know how badly that came through to you guys. Can't hear now, got a ringing in my ears. Yeah, Brian, the volume was off on the other device. I just, whatever reason, it was having a bit of a figari. So let's see the layouts in here. So I've got to continue on now. This is the bit we done last week. So I'm going to continue on now doing this sort of section here. And then I can do this hillside here right up to this here. So what I might actually do is move this stuff out of the way and do this hillside and this hillside here. And then that'll leave me to do the rest maybe next week. So I'm going to take this camera off for now. So if you've got any questions, pop them in the chat. If I don't see them, one of the mods will highlight it to me or give me a shout. Yeah, there is a lot of history in the layout there. Let me just check, make sure everyone can still hear me. The mic is still working. It hasn't muted itself for some strange reason. Right, I'm going to just clear some of this stuff out of the way, and then we can get do the same thing again on the other hillsides. Hang on, I'm going to need that in a minute. And then I'll move the camera around and you can watch me do it again. Right, There's a fox on here. I have to make sure the fox goes back because he is part of the little quiz we have for the children. Right, I think that's everything cleared off there. Let's move this stuff out of the way. As always, when you're working on a layout, you want to make sure the power's off and don't be tempted to run something while you're trying to do something because you'll end up breaking something. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, not too bad. You can see everything there. Trying to put the tripod on the static grass I've already done. Yeah, there we are. Right, let's put some of that sheeting down just so none of the glue goes on there and I don't get static grass onto the train lines. Just bring the phone with the chat on so we can keep an eye on it. I was wondering why I felt that tingly feeling when I would lay my arms down on the track to work at scenery behind it. Yeah, you better do that, Andy. Head on over. You don't want to miss that live stream. Right, so same process again. Masked off the area. Find the old layering spray wherever I put that down. Get the static grass applicator. Make sure there's some in there. When you're doing this, you want to just do a small area at a time. Don't try and do too much in one go, because you also want to make sure everything is working. Oh, I better get another sheet actually. Just protect the picture behind. So I'm leaving the old scenic stuff that was on there from when this was done during lockdown, because that was using some of the sawdust materials, which obviously has faded, and actually it doesn't look too bad now as a hillside. It's going to all sort of, the dyes all come out of the sawdust, and it's the same sort of color. So that was the 4mm grass. That was the dead grass. Now we use the 6mm patchy. Again, on with the layering spray. Great having my able assistant Brian here to hand me stuff.
Make like an octopus.
So I recommend everyone gets a Brian when they're trying to do scenery. It's very useful.
Will work for peanuts.
I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but the color change that's coming out now with the different color grasses on it. Here we go. I'll put this back up here. And again, following the same process now. I'm going to use some plump foliage, some of the ready-made tufts, plunk it on, try and make it look a bit natural. It's got that sort of browny with a hint of green, sort of heathery look that you have from the bogs around here. Now we'll just put a few bushes on it. Just to help break up the scenery a little bit. Again, using the clump foliage, trying to make it as random as possible. And also thinking, well, where would bushes grow? They wouldn't necessarily be on the top of the hill where they would be windswept. They would be down a bit lower, where there's a bit shelter. Let me just check on the chat, see if any's... Delphi Junction, how you doing? Mick92, how you doing? And hi to anyone who's lurking in the background there. Don't forget to hit the like button for me, guys, and subscribe if you're new here, if you like what you see. Right, so we'll put a little bit of yellow on. Give the idea of the winds. So this is sort of a late spring, early summer sort of layout, because that's when you would usually have the wind bushes or the gorse flowering in around May time. And a little bit of oh, can you seal that up one for me? A little bit of purple around the place, just to give the hint of heather. And a little bit of coarse turf. And give some variation amongst the grass, so signifies some different types of plants. I need to get some of this, but in a darker green, I think, almost like a dark green brown sort of color. Right, what else can I? Let's put some of the tufts on as well. I don't think we need too many of these for this hill. These are just, they got slightly sticky backs. When you peel them off the backing paper, they're slightly sticky, so they just stick down. I think that'll do. I don't want to overdo it. Just try and push that purple down into the grass a little bit. It just looks a bit proud.
Put your sheet back.
Yeah, we need to put the sheep back now as well.
Fox.
Yeah, fox is the important bit. That needs to go back about there, so the kids can find it when they're doing their quiz. Oh, sheep's taking her tongue. So we might need to put a little bit of glue on these sheep. I'll just put the sheep dotted around. And on the hillside, mountains around here, you can see the sheep absolutely anywhere. It will be. Sheep can be like mountain goats and just be anywhere on the hillside. There. We got the sheep in. This guy doesn't want to stand up. Right, there we go. That doesn't look too bad. Again, I'll take the camera off. I'll get a bit shaky now. You can have a look at that. We compare it with this side. This is what it was like before. Now we've got that. Yep. Right, I'll have a quick look at the chat, make sure I haven't missed anything. Hi Leslie, how you doing? I don't know what Andy's going on about. Can never find Chinese mafia when you need them. I'm not sure what I've missed in the chat there. Tongs. Okay. See, when you're not keeping an eye on the chat, you miss what's going on in there.
Sure.
Mark, will you be adding some bar noises hidden below the layout? I was actually thinking of doing that, getting a couple of just like Bluetooth speakers and putting them around the layout.
Box.
Sorry?
A little sound box.
Yeah.
somewhere. Yeah.
Because you can get the little sound files and things like that you can make sounds. To put them around, you can just hide it like then in a signal box or something like that. So yeah, it is something I'm thinking of doing. Though I'll have to make sure I don't tell the staff in here where the off switch is, so it can drive them mad all day. Yeah, it turned out to be a lovely day here in Donegal as well. This morning now, it wasn't very nice. But I'm just wiping the static grass off the picture. But it turned out to be a lovely evening, and it got really warm as well. Yeah, no, I think I'd just get a couple of little Bluetooth speakers, just wire them in, and then we can have something here, so that just a soundtrack that can be played. You can switch it on and off, because the layouts we try not to run them all day. We tend to run them when we got people in, because otherwise everything just wears out so quickly. Oh, you got it cold now, have you, Tom? Do you need a lot of RAM for them sound files? Oh, Jerry.
He's cut.
Had to give it the chop, right? Yeah. Right, all the puns are coming up now.
That'll do big.
Right, I'm going to get myself a drink. Tonight's beverage of choice is some sparkling lemon and lime from Lidl.
Other flavors are available.
True, other flavors are available, and the other flavors are disgusting.
True. True.
Baramu, yes, Brian. Right, let's crack on with this other.
Let's do another hill.
Another hill. Right, first of all, let's make sure you guys can see it. There we go. Right, let's check the static grass applicators that we still have some in there. I might just need to put a bit more in here. Right, careful, that's on.
I know. That's the last time.
Yeah, you just watched me shock myself earlier on with the thing.
What can I do that?
It's I'll try and stop it getting on the perspex there. Thank you. So again, starting off with the 4mm. Thank you. Enough of that.
As they say, you swear to grew there.
They'll be coming in with the lawnmower tomorrow to cut it all. Right, and
Move a few sheep over.
yeah, move the sheep over. Right, now we got the 6mm patchy. Where did I put the spray? Oh, there it is. It's so much easier with you here, Brian. It really is.
All we need to do is put down the corner of the wood. There we go.
Here we go. Oh, there's a little shock.
Put down the resource.
It really has built up. I might have actually just put a bit too much on there.
Just call it wild card.
Yeah, it certainly is wild. Right, now again, bushes. Now the bushes, you can use a little bit of PVA just to hold them in place. What I like to do afterwards is just give it a spray, the layering spray. That just locks everything in place. And
Don't need none of this thing.
I'll take one of these. Again, some of these little ready-made bushes. Oh, just destroyed a little bit of my stomach grass. And then we'll take the yellow. You know what I might do is go around and put a little bit of white on here as well, because you do get a lot of bog cotton growing in the bogs around here. Just gently sort of pushing that in, spreading it around a little bit, because it stands a little bit proud and it doesn't look quite right then. I think that's enough on there. Anything else to do? Might move one or two of these sheep over. There. Oh, hi Stuart, how are you doing? Careful of that sheer drop there, Mark. Okay, you're still going there, Jerry. Right. What else can we? Oh, let's get some of the white and just put a little bit of white around just to make it look like bog cotton, I suppose. And then I'll have a root around and see if I've got any of the little sea foam little bits, because they look. So I just want a slight bit of white in there. Yeah, I think these actual grains for white I have from Woodland Scenics are a little bit fine. They don't look the part. Right, let's find what else I have in my boxes that I can use.
Coming over anyways. It looks so chopped up here.
Right, I got my box of bits. This is all scenery that came off my old layout, which was.
You get your trees here that came up.
Yeah, I'm not going to use them because they're a bit big. So you got some sea foam here I prepared earlier, so I'm just going to break little bits off of this and just put it around because they do look like straggly bushes. And the sea foam is very effective. I got some of this before. Let me just show it to you. It's like a fibrous material like this that you're supposed to put on for heather. I just didn't find it that very effective. It just didn't look right. So let's put that in around the place. And I'm just going to put some more on the hillside behind you. Right, I think that's enough. Right, let's take all this away. The great thing about having the paper down as well is any excess grass that hasn't stuck to it, you can just put it into a tub as a mixture so you can use it as a basing layer on something else. Right, let's lift the camera down again, have another look at that.
That field.
The what?
You can do that piece.
What, this piece here? Probably not tonight. I'll probably do that now next week because we're coming up on 8:20. So there we are. So there's that side. That's the bushes. I'm going across onto that side. And then the previous side there. So I think that's all the scenic work I want to do tonight. Because if I start into anything else, it's going to take a little bit longer. No, I'll just have a quick look through the chat again. Lambs to slaughter.
Silence to the lambs.
Oh, Jason's off. See you, all right? Jason, take care. Oh, Clive, Newland Radio. How you doing, Clive? Again, don't forget to hit that like button for me, guys. And you got any questions, pop them into the chat there. And subscribe if you're new here. This is all the sort of stuff I do. So next week I'll be continuing on with here. Should be able to get this last bit done now next week around the station, and that's all this done. Then I get back out to the Pedigo station and finish that off. I won't have my glamorous assistant Brian here with me next week. He's heading off to Glasgow for a party.
With all the other sheep.
Oh, hi Lee, Anfield Road Layout in the Loft. How you doing? That's right, Delphi Junction. Do a live every Thursday at 7:30 UK Irish time. As a lot of you know, I've moved house, so I don't have my own layout at the moment. It's probably going to be a winter project, I would say, before I get time to start that. So I get my modeling fix by coming in here for an hour or two on a Thursday evening just to redo some of the work. Shedmouth Junction, good evening, sir. How are you keeping? How are you doing, Martin? What have you been up to? So again, anybody got any questions, pop them in the chat. I got 10 minutes or so now before I finish up, so I can answer any questions you have, or if I can answer them. So the thing to do now is actually clear the stuff away, give the track a bit of a clean, make sure nothing's landed on it, and make sure the trains are running. I was saying I put an order in for some stuff from WWS, and I got an email to say it's been dispatched and it's on its way, and a tracking number, and it says it's stuck in the post office in Swansea. And then I got an email then to say it's been refunded. So I'm not sure what's going on. So I need to contact them and see. Like I'll leave it a day or two, because you know when you get a refund, it takes a while for it to appear on your statement, because it might be just an admin error on their part. Right, I don't think anything's on the track. So let me put the trains running and make sure everything is working. The train doesn't want to move. Let's just clean that bit of track. Right, let them run for a few minutes. Go back and check the chat, make sure I'm not missing something. Any more corny jokes? Delphi Junction, static grass, it just takes practice. And like I said, try a little patch, see how it works. It can be down to atmospheric conditions, battery life. lots of different things. It just takes practice to get used to it. The magic with static grass is building it up in layers. So starting with your 2 mil, layering spray, then your 4 mil, then 6 mil, and you'll see how it works. Mark, tell Brian to come and say hello. Say hello, Brian.
Hello, Brian.
Jerry, you shouldn't need a customs form because I'm having it sent to my address in the north. So it's internal, it's UK.
An invisible border.
Yeah, see, there was some glue in it, Jerry, but I've had it sent to the north before and it's never been an issue. Maybe an issue now, that might be the problem, but I'll find out in a couple of days. So at some point I will be doing a live from Brian's layout. He's building one at the moment. It's just bare baseboards and track at the moment. So in a couple of weeks, I'll do a live from his place so you can see how many A4s is it you have?
3 8x4 sheets.
Yeah, but
in new formation.
The A4s, how many of them have you got?
Oh, the A4s, 42.
42 A4s. I think he's a fan.
You think? Yeah. It's the aim to have each of the main models.
Yeah, I agree with you there, St. David's Green, that the WWS static applicator seems to be really, really good. Well, to be honest, I've only ever used that because the Pico one I have is WWS. And then I got the larger hopper one as well. They're really, really good. I have tried using the Woodland Scenic static grass, but I find it very coarse and it just didn't seem to work too well. But the WWS static applicator, their static grass, their layering spray, the system they have, it works wonders. It just seems really, really good. Oh, Barry's putting a layout together, is he? That's good. I don't know whether he was into it at all before Bernie or whether he's just taking some of Bernie's stuff and putting a layout together. It'd be good to see. I miss those live streams of Bernie.
I helped the film Weekend at Bernie's.
Okay.
Have you seen that film, Weekend at Bernie's?
Bernie was a model railway guy, a YouTube guy. He passed away there a couple of months ago now. So he's sorely missed. Yeah, Barry's joining the clan. That's good to see. So you're going to have a YouTube channel as well? Well, I think Brian's idea with the A4s is he's going to get nameplates made up so he'll have the whole fleet. Is that what you're going to do?
That's the plan.
Yeah, so you'll have all the LNER A4s.
Courtesy of Mr. Presley.
Yes. Well, that is Brian's plan there, Stuart. He's going to, the ones that haven't been produced, he's going to get nameplates made up and convert the other ones to them. Yeah, Chris nearly had them all, didn't he? Right, I'm going to call it a day there then, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back again here finishing off this area around the Inver Station area next week. Again, more static grassing, more scenic stuff, more trees. If I think of it, I might bring in some sea foam and make a few trees just for people who maybe haven't seen that and see how it works. So thanks again for tuning in, guys. Hit the like button on your way out. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share all those YouTube things. And thanks for tuning in. See you all next week. Take care, everyone.